Hello, welcome to Margaritas y Mimosas TV with Carla y Diana.
Where happiness lives with us every single day of our life. And today we have a very entrepreneurial leader, businesswoman of Houston, and her name is Kristen.
Hello.
Thank you so much for being here.
Hi, ladies.
And before we go on, I want to say something. We're shooting from Thinking Girl Boutique in Dairy Ashford in Houston, Texas, and we are proudly using beautiful clothes from this store. So look at this beauty. This is like, look at this
is very
earrings.
nice.
The earrings are pretty, our clothes is pretty, so I ask you please to come and check it out because there is so much stuff you can see here. Enjoy. Just the experience of coming here is something else. So please come on. You agree with us, right?
I do. Come. Yes. Everything here is so beautiful.
Yes, so
thank
beautiful.
You. Yes,
Thank you for being here, Kristen. We really love to have people like you. So tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Well, my name is Kristen, and I am a Houston business, professional.
Okay.
And so I'm here today on behalf of my company called Footsteps to Brilliance.
Footsteps for Brilliance.
Footsteps to Brilliance, yes.
To Brilliance. Okay,
yes.
perfect. So what is that about?
So I am a director of strategic accounts with them, and what we do is we work with transformative literacy solutions. So they're like citywide literacy initiatives that are in both Spanish and in English.
Okay.
So yes, we're able to help families just to kind of bridge that gap and be able to work with your kids one-on-one. Be able to do some reading together. Yes.
That's awesome. So is this an application that you use in your phone or your computer? How does that work?
That's great. You can use it on any device and with or without the internet. So whether you have a phone, whether you have a laptop, whether you have an iPad or just any type of digital device, you can work on it with your child. And because it easily toggles back and forth from English to Spanish, if you're a native Spanish speaker, you can be reading the story along with your child who may be reading in English.
Okay.
And you can just hit one button, change it over to Spanish, interpret some words, and continue reading on with your child.
Fantastic, it's bilingual.
Yes, it's a very, very wonderful bilingual reading solution.
It is awesome because I've seen how the Hispanic community is proudly growing in our city.
Yes.
And this type of tools is so great for parents like us who really want our kids to grow really speaking both languages.
And you know, it's amazing. I remember when my kids were little and I wanted to have them sit on my lap and read a story with them. And I could just imagine the frustration that it may be if you're not a native English speaker and everything that you're looking at is just in one language. So being able to have that ability to dual language and be able to look at both at the same time is amazing. So it's really, really fun.
That is fun. And also, Kristen, tell us a little bit, what's the age range for this?
So that's what's great. The program actually begins at birth. So when you look at reading and you start really thinking about working with kids, we really need to be reading with our children even from when they're infants.
Yeah,
so with this program, and we've taken away what you look at as traditional programs normally where they just begin at kindergarten or pre-K. Instead, we look at scaling this citywide so that every child from the time that they leave the hospital to the time that they're home, and whether it doesn't matter what school they go to, we just look at it from a community-wide approach. So it doesn't matter if they're at public school or private school, we look at everywhere and put together a citywide program for everybody.
That is awesome. And do you have an age limit?
So we say it's up to about third grade, and so when we look at and we look at data right now, we look at students being able to be proficient readers by third grade is really what the push is across the country. So we really want to give those early literacy skills when they're in 3 and 4 years old in Head Start and pre-K programs, so that by the time they're entering kindergarten, they're ready to read and ready to really be successful in school. Yeah.
Because I think there is a little bit of challenge when they are trying to read in English and in Spanish, especially dual language programs. And we have several dual language programs here in Houston, in Texas. And I think it's a great supplement and
Yes.
complement for the kids when they're at home and when parents are trying to find a book or look for an application in Spanish. But this is the perfect tool, you guys, so you can have it, you can switch back and forward.
Yes.
And you don't need to do the translation button. You can just switch back and forward and have your kids start learning both languages perfectly so they can excel at it, right?
Yes, that's what our world is changing into.
That's
Just
awesome.
open doors and just everybody able to do two different languages is really important. So
It's really
It is.
important.
for all communities, yes,
Yeah.
it's very important. Yes.
And how do people can access your platform? How do they, is that they have to create an account? Is it a pay program? Do you have certain levels of subscriptions?
So what we do right now is we work with community leaders to put together programs. So I work with all types of different officials and then school districts and just different type of offices. And we
Okay.
put together what we call model innovation cities.
Okay.
And so you can, if you are administrator or interested in bringing this into your community, you can go on to footsteps2brilliance.com, and that's footsteps spelled the traditional way, the number 2,
Oh.
and then brilliance.com, and apply to be a model innovation city, and it can come to your home.
Awesome. So please, guys, go ahead and check it out. Go online to footsteps2brilliance.com. Do you have a social media?
Actually, yes, at Footsteps to Brilliance is on
Instagram?
Yes, at
Okay.
Footsteps to Brilliance, and also Twitter. Just put in Footsteps to Brilliance and it comes up.
Awesome. And Kristen, do you want to share your email so if people want to ask you questions about this program?
Absolutely. My name is Kristen, and it's spelled Kristen.
Okay.
And then it's at footsteps2brilliance.com.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching. And thank you for this beautiful soul and lady that we
Very
had
nice
here.
woman. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ladies, for
Kristen.
having me. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
And we will be shooting more and more, and we will be talking further about these amazing bilingual education programs that Food to Brilliance
Yes.
has for us. So
Yes.
thank you so much for watching Margaritas y Mimosas TV, and please subscribe to our channel, like our programs, and share with your friends.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.